This is the one thing I wish somebody told me when I began my spiritual journey. It would have saved me so much time. When I first had my spiritual awakening, I had two very powerful and undeniable experiences. After I had those experiences, I spent the next 2 years trying to figure out how to have more of them. I read all the books, I went and did all the courses, I traveled the world studying and mentoring with some of the big names that are out there. And at the end of those 2 years, I was more frustrated and confused than I ever was. There was a time where I was just so fucking over it all that I was going to give up. But I just couldn't deny those first two initial experiences, because if I gave up, that means that I would have to say that that never happened. And that wasn't the case. I knew it was real. Full disclaimer, if I didn't have those two initial experiences, I wouldn't be here right now. I definitely would have given up. So ultimately, what I decided to do was throw away everything that I learned those prior 2 years and to begin fresh and to start experimenting and figuring it out on my own. And that's what I did for the next 6 years. I experimented with everything. And through grueling trial and error, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I fucking figured it out. And so here's the big lesson that this taught me. Never to blindly follow anyone or adopt someone else's truth as my truth. If I hear something that resonates and then I take that information and I experiment and play with it and I'm unable to have an experience, I leave it right there. For me, it is not truth because I wasn't able to validate it. Once I adopted this principle, it saved so much freaking heartache and confusion because now I was no longer susceptible to information that was just bullshit. And so let me be clear about something. There's no one out there that has access to special information that you don't have access to as well. There's nobody that's more evolved or more spiritual than you are. Just because somebody seems like they have some answers doesn't mean that they're right. You should only listen to people who empower you to discover the truth for yourself. It doesn't matter how many followers somebody has, how many books they've written, or how many TV shows they've been on. They can still be full of shit.